Well, hello, lifestylers, and welcome back to Lifestyle with LaToshia. Well, before we start talking about what this video is about, I want to take the time to honor some special people. Today is Memorial Day, and as you know, we are an amazing country, but more importantly, we are a nation of amazing people. And some of the amazing people today deserve to be honored for all that they've done and sacrificed for us in this country. So with that being said, to all of our servicemen and servicewomen that have done amazing things and sacrificed for us in this country, I want to say we thank you. We humbly and sincerely thank you for all that you've done. You've blessed us immensely, and that does not get overlooked. So with that being said, we're going to jump right into the video and what's going to be happening today. So in this video, I am going to be doing a backyard transformation. I'm so excited because guys, guess what? This is long overdue and it's still not complete. There's other things that we want to do, but I wanted you to be with me as we started prepping out some of that space, getting some of the things done. I've thrown in a couple of DIY projects for you to see. It is so easy to transform things and get them the way that you want them to be, just to create that cohesive space. So I'm thrilled at what we've done in our backyard space. It looks amazing, and this is just the beginning. So you have to stay tuned. If this is your first time being here with me on this channel, thank you. Thank you for stopping by and clicking on that button to stop and watch. And for all the people that have been here before, I want to say thank you as well, because you guys know who you are and how you've been here and supported me on this channel. So thank you for that. And for anyone that hasn't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button and that like button, because I want you to be a part of all that we've got going on this channel going forward. I want to thank you for being a part of the Lifestyle with LaToshia family. And then most importantly, please, please, please share what you like so far with someone else so that they can get inspiration as well. So we're going to jump right into this video. You're going to get to see us clean up the space a little bit. We're going to start prepping it, doing some DIY projects just in time to get it ready for our family and friends coming over for Memorial Day. So with that being said, for all of our servicemen and servicewomen, I thank you again. And for everyone else, happy Memorial Day. Take care, guys. Bye. Here we are getting started. And if you have been on this channel before, you know before I do any decorating, my first thing is going to be to clean it up. Well, this was the perfect day. The weather was like 82 degrees outside. It was warm. We decided to go ahead and tackle cleaning up some of our patio furniture and some of the trash cans and just doing some home maintenance. You know, when you have a moment, that's really important. Always being able to take care of the things that you have already in place. So as you see here, my husband has already taken the patio furniture and he has already pressure washed it, gotten it all fresh and clean. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down and I'm going to show you all the space that we're going to be working in today. So as you can see, there's Bailey and he is running around, and this is what I want you to see. This is what my patio was looking like. Okay, so as you can see, it was a little hodgepodge of everything. Chairs out of disarray. The patio furniture is disarrayed. The chairs are out of whack. We've got the stakes that we use for our planters out of place. It was a complete mess. The chairs are going to need to be repainted. They look horrible. And it just kind of turned into a little bit of catch-all. If you're wondering why is there a trampoline on my patio space, well, I'll tell you in just a second. But look at this table. This is what it had turned into just from sitting outside and being in the elements. But I'm going to be honest, we're going to refresh that baby. But this is why my trampoline is on the patio, because my grass was taking a beating and I couldn't stand it. So we're going to try to treat it, get it back together, and get it ready. So now you're going to see us begin to kind of set up the space the way that we want it. So I brought a new area rug that I'm going to tag down below, and it's from Amazon, and I love it. It's an outdoor rug and it's reversible. So I wish I had shown you that it had the different colors on the other side, but we're going to start just bringing in the pieces and setting up the space the way that we think that it will look best and the way that it will work. So now we're just trying to figure out, okay, what setup do we have? This is a modular piece that we've had for a while, and you can do it in all different types of shapes. You can do it as a sectional. You can do it as 2 couches. You can do it as, we're getting ready to set it up with 2 couches and 2 seats because we just like the way that looked best. Now, I'm going to be honest, I got to laugh at us because it took us a minute to figure out what we were doing and how we wanted this to work. So it probably took a little bit more effort than it should have, to be honest. Okay, so here we are. So now it is time for some DIY projects. So the reason that I have not gotten rid of this set, it is a heavy iron set that we've had for quite a few years. This is one of those true finds. So when I tell you you could do stuff on a budget, this would be an example of what I'm talking about. Guys, this set I got from Facebook Marketplace a couple of years ago, and I want to say I paid $200 for it. One of the best deals. And the lady that I got it from actually told me how much she paid for it, and it was over $3,000, and she just needed to get rid of it. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to refresh this baby, and I'm going to put some spray paint on it. And as you can see right here, this is what it looks like now. That white finish that just comes from being out in nature is no longer there. It's still a little bit wet in some spots on this picture, but those were the chairs. And now we're going to move right over to the table because we're going to do the exact same thing on the table that we did to the chairs. And as you can see, it's just wear and tear. There's not anything sitting on the table. It's just the wear and tear that happens from being out in the element. But if you buy some good quality pieces, you can just spray paint them and keep it moving. And I'm going to tell you, this baby looks so beautiful once we were done. And now what we're doing is we're going to move it into place where we want to have it sitting. And the next DIY project, we took on quite a few. I want to say there's probably 4 DIY things in this video that we're going to do that you could do on a budget to save yourself some coins and save yourself having to re-buy all new items. Now for these chairs are actually plastic. However, what I love about these is that they have a really high back. And so if you can see it there, this is that chair after we painted them black. So we're going with the black theme on the patio this year. But what these chairs are really good for is my husband, who is 6'5", can sit in these and have absolutely no problem. They are so comfortable for him, and I just love them. Okay, moving right along. Here's another DIY project. So we're going to take this little side table that I had in the garage, honestly, just storing some of the kids' basketballs and baseballs and things of that nature. And I decided to bring it down and utilize it on the patio. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a can of spray paint, and I'm just going to spray paint this item just to allow it the opportunity to match everything else that we're going to be doing on the patio. And I tell you, when I got through with all of those things, I fell so in love with the way that they looked and the way that my patio turned out. So stay tuned for the reveal. All right, so now the table's in place, the patio set's in place. Let's get ready to decorate for Memorial Day. So I'm going to bring in Old Faithful. If you were here last year, you know that I bought this ginger jar with the anticipation of painting it a different color. And as you can see, I did not. I still have it. I still love the fact that it's blue and white. And I think I've decided that I'm just going to let it stay. So that I start out as my inspiration for my table. I'm going to put down a couple of wreaths and some large candles for the table. And then I'm going to go ahead and set this tablescape. And so I'm putting down some greenery because I think that's a great foundation to allow us to be able to really make it pretty, especially since we're outdoors. And I'm just going to put these placemats down to let that be the base for my place settings. The next thing that I'm going to do, of course, is Memorial Day. So we have to use red, white, and blue plates. So I'm going to start out with those, as I think they bring in the perfect touch for this Memorial Day tablescape. They are gorgeous. And then we're going to move right along to our silverware and our napkins and our stemware. And so, guys, I just thought this was just really pretty and patriotic. And I love these plates. And once again, doing it on a budget, those plates came from the Dollar Tree, and they were thick enough to hold a lot of food. I love the fact that they were oversized. And when I tell you the amount of food that my husband cooked for Memorial Day, we needed some big plates. All right, so here we are. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put down the napkins, and we just went with a really simple design, and we just kept it really pretty with the white napkins that went with the red, white, and blue that we were doing on the tablescape. Of course, you know what I love, my pillow covers. So here are some that I actually bought last year. So I'm reusing and repurposing things that I already had. Of course, keeping in line with the theme, red, white, and blue. And even in the drink, we're going to go with a red punch that I thought would add in pop of color to this tablescape as my guests were getting ready to arrive. Okay, so now we're going to light the candle and create a mood and the ambiance for this backyard space. And then we're going to add in the final touches of some of those American flags that we are so proud of and that we so love, just to finish out this space. And I'm going to be honest, I just stepped back and I couldn't do anything but smile. And by the time I got through with this patio space, my face was hurting. Because I was so thrilled at the way that it turned out. Guys, I love it, and I hope that you do as well. So now we're going over to our seating area, and these are cushions that we already had. We pressure washed them and got them ready. But right now in this corner, I'm just going to bring in that table that you see that I painted. Put a little faux greenery on there with the gather sign. And then on the fire pit, I'm going to bring in just a tray of beverages that will be for my guests as they arrive. And of course, as always, you know I got to light a candle. And here's the reveal. Tell me what you think. Okay, so here I'm going to give you a little bit close up of all the elements and the decor items that we brought into this space. And the first thing, of course, candles, and more candles, pillow covers to enhance this patio set. And I love how the pops of color popped off that neutral black. It just gave me such a cozy environment. And I'm telling you, when I tell you, you can make your outdoor space feel like a addition onto the interior of your home, all it takes is taking the time to just bring in some of those elements. And then can I tell you how excited I am about my cafe lights? Listen, we had not done this before. Out here in this space, I had done it on my enclosed patio, but I have searched high and low to find the ones that gave me the look that I was looking for, and I finally found it in these. So I'm going to link them down below. I'll link the pillow covers down below and any other thing that I may have purchased that is still available for you. So make sure to take a look at those items. And I just want to thank you for being here today. And as we get ready to celebrate with our family and friends, some love, some laughter, and just some good old fun, I hope that you're doing the same. Please, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, leave your comments down below, and share it with a friend. Take care, guys, and happy Memorial Day. Bye.